Hi, welcome to Simply Country Cuisine. Yes, I know we did not put a video up last week, but we had an ice storm here in Texas. Not prepared for that at all, and even AT&T went down, so it was a little bit out of whack. And I do appreciate the phone calls I got asking them where our video was, and the text and the emails. I really appreciate that. That made my heart feel good. Today what we're going to do for dinner is called a creamy ranch chicken. And I started out with two very plump chicken breasts. And I have filleted them. If you can go back to our chicken cutlet curry with Jaden, and she can even show you how to fillet them. You just take the whole chicken breast on the counter, a very sharp knife, divide it in two. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put some melted butter on this chicken and some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper. And I'm going to put in a very hot skillet, sear it to almost completion. Then we're going to take it out and we're going to make a creamy ranch sauce. This could be served with anything. I had thought about, first of today, I thought about serving it with a baked potato. And then I thought, no, I didn't want to heat the kitchen up because we had our ice storm last week and it's kind of warm this week. And then I thought you could serve it with mashed potatoes, rice, but I'm going to serve it with pasta. So let's kind of get started. What I want to do is I have pre-melted 3 tablespoons of salted butter, and I've let it kind of cool off. You don't want it to be so hot that it cooks your chicken right off. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil in my pan. Remember, that's a couple times around the pan. What I'm going to do is take this melted butter, and I've let it cool down, and I'm going to butter one side of my chicken breast, sprinkle a little bit of kosher salt, a little bit of black pepper, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little Italian seasoning on it. Just a little bit. Now this is hot, and I wanted it hot because I want to sear it. Yes, that's a nice. We'll do another one. Now you're not going to be able to reuse this butter because we put this brush in raw meat, and you see I didn't stick my finger back in that salt that I touched the chicken with. I am very, very picky about cross-contamination in this house. Now, while it is in the skillet, I'm going to go ahead and butter this side and season this side as well. Yes, you see that nice sear on it? My pasta water has come to a boil. I'm going to add enough for 4 people, so that would probably be all right. Let's go back to our chicken and see if this is ready to turn on this side. Yep, that's searing up pretty nice. I want it to pretty much cook. I wouldn't mind if it did cook completely, and I am going to check it with my thermometer before I take it off. What I'm going to do is, while that is searing up, we're going to make the cream sauce that we're going to put it back in the pan with. And I thought it would be a nice addition. When the chicken comes out, we're going to brown up some mushrooms to add to it. So we'll have creamy ranch mushroom chicken. Now I have, and thanks to Dina, she gave me these cute prep bowls for Christmas. I haven't had the opportunity to use them. Half a teaspoon of onion powder in this one. I have a 1.5 cups of whole milk that I have let come to room temperature, and I have a cup of sour cream that I have let come to room temperature. The recipe actually calls for cream of chicken soup. Well, I thought this sounded really good. I found this today. It's a Campbell's, but it's cream of chicken with herbs. And since we're cooking the chicken and the pasta, I thought that might taste pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll put our soup and everything in a bowl. We're going to mix it up real well, and then when it's time, we're going to pour it in the pan and cook it down with the chicken. A cup of sour cream, a cup and a half of, and I'm using whole milk, and a half a teaspoon of onion powder. Now I'm going to mix this up, whisk it up. Now we are adding a package of Hidden Valley Ranch dressing mix in here. We're going to check our chicken breast. Now I have a digital meat thermometer here, and 165 the chicken will be done. And I'm going to use the thickest piece of meat I've got in here. It's either this one or this one, but we'll try both of them. Give our pasta a stir. And all I've done was added some water to a pan. I put a package of French cut green beans in there. All I added was salt and pepper to them and some water and boiled them down. I'll drain them off, and that'll be our green vegetables for tonight. I have a plate on the back burner. I have a warming burner on my stove, and I've got it about medium. And when I take the chicken out to cook the mushrooms, I'm going to put it in there to keep it nice and warm, so I put it back in the chicken to the cream sauce. You know, I don't know about you, but I love the taste of chicken. I'm very leery to make sure it's done because I wouldn't want it to be raw and feed my family. So it's not a bad idea to invest in a little meat thermometer. This one's a digital one. This works great. Mark uses it when we cook steaks on the grill. I have one that's electronic, like just a regular thermometer that you'd run over your head, and you can hold it over it. And it reads it. And then I have the old-fashioned kind where you just put it in. This is the one I usually stick in my turkey. And just leave it in there all the whole cooking process. But these are very inexpensive. You can get these on Amazon. I think I probably didn't pay much more than maybe $14, $15 for this one. But it's really an important tool to have. Again, you know, red meat, if you fed your family a little bit on the rare side, wouldn't hurt them. Poultry would make them very, very ill. So don't touch the bottom of your pan with your thermometer because your pan's hot. This one's done. All right, the pasta's just about finished. But right now, I am going, and I bought these from H-E-B. They're organic, just white sliced mushrooms. They're already sliced. They're already clean. All I have to do is pop them in the pan. And we're going to pop them in here and give them a saute. So while these are cooking up, I'm going to take the pasta out and drain it. By the way, there was enough butter and olive oil in this pan to do these. And remember, don't salt these until you get them done. Now we've been sauteing the mushrooms for about 5 minutes. I've drained the pasta, did not rinse it. I held back about a cup of the pasta water just in case I think my sauce is too thick. I didn't want to just add regular water to it, so we're going to use pasta water only if we need it. Now, before we put the chicken back in, we've got our mushrooms nice and pretty and brown. They've got a lot of color. Now we can add a little salt and pepper to them. So I'm doing about a pinch of kosher salt and a pinch of black pepper. All right, I have mixed all those ingredients together. We're going to put this in with our mushrooms before we add our chicken back. Turn our heat down just a little bit. Toss those mushrooms in with this. Oh, this smells so good. Now see, for me, I think this is a little thick. You might want it, your family might want it a little bit thick. So I'm going to take a little bit of my pasta water and add it in here just to thin it out. And it has enough starch to it that it won't make it runny. Now we want to finish. Now the chicken's done, but we want it to cook in here for about 10 minutes. I want you to bury your chicken breast back into the sauce. This, because it has good juice in it. I want to add this back in there too. We're going to let it cook for about 10 or 15 minutes in the sauce and then serve it over some pasta. I think I'm going to get a lid, turn it down, and just let it kind of steam itself. It's been going about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta in there. And then let it finish just cooking all together. All right, we've plated it up. We have our creamy chicken and mushroom ranch chicken. And we're going to give it a sample. Very good. Like without it, but I think it tastes pretty good. The spaghetti's good, and these are just cooked green beans and salt and pepper. Very good. It's a nice compliment. A salad would be nice with this. So this was a fun recipe. It only took about 20 minutes to make. It'd be an easy recipe for you hardworking teachers and parents, and you work all day. Have the chicken in the freezer, and it'll be done before the kids get their homework done. They do their homework. But always remember to subscribe, like, and share our videos to be alerted for our next video, which publish on Wednesdays on YouTube, and on Thursday on Facebook. We have Contest Thursday, Trivia Thursday. Please join us on our Facebook page. Please join us at any one of the Glad Tidings churches in Central Texas. And if you come to the Leander church, we just have brand new chairs in our sanctuary. We would love for you to come and choose one. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.